Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing and first impressions, and this one is also very special because we're featuring the new Atowak Cobra. Now, I already featured Atowak on my channel with their Ettore lineup, and I'll leave the link right here in the corner of the screen. What they tried to do with that model was try to imitate the Urwerk UR220, which is basically a $100,000 watch, and they tried to make it as affordable as possible. So they had the Miyota 8215 that was modified to kind of mimic the movement of the hour hands. And if you know watches, you know that crazy Urwerk that has those prongs that show you the minutes and also the hours, and then the hours actually flip like this. So it has movement in both axes. Now with the Ettore, they created the same illusion, but it was moving only on one axis. So you had like three prongs, and on those prongs you had like little stars with 4 hours, and then they would flip and basically do the same thing as the Urwerk, but they did it on one plane. So they would just do it like this. But with the Cobra, they really nailed it this time. So this is the box, the outer box. It's lacquered wood, and it actually looks pretty luxurious. Underneath here we probably have the user manual, warranty, or even looks like a bracelet. Okay, let's pull this out. Here are the papers of the watch. Quite a luxurious packaging, if I may add. Yup, this is the user manual, the warranty. Very cool. Oh, let me move that away. Huge packaging. Here we have a stainless steel bracelet, because this watch comes on both the strap and the bracelet, and it comes with a unique quick release system or quick swap system. Okay, let's get to the watch, and my god, this box is really beautiful. Let's open it and get to the watch itself. It comes in a couple of variants. Comes on a big pillow. Very nice box. Very soft, squishy materials. Very cool. Let's move that away, get to the watch. So what I was saying, with this model, they actually tried to do it again, but this time, let me just unwrap it. They came much closer to the watch that this was inspired by. So this is much closer to the Urwerk, because now they actually do the both axes. So you still have the three prongs that rotate like this, showing you the minutes, and here you have the hours displayed, but now the hours are displayed on each one of these sides. So as you can see, you have 2 here and then 5 here. So what happens is, as this hour goes here, it actually rotates vertically to show you the next one. Very cool. So this basically is an Urwerk that's not gonna cost you $100,000. And I also like it on the Ettore, this was all covered up, so you didn't see the magic happen. But on this one, they made an exhibition window so you can see the hours actually flip. Let me just wind this. And they also upped the movement. So now it's not a Miyota 8215, it's actually a Miyota 9039. That's been modified to accommodate this complication. It also has like an exhibition window on the back. Here we have the quick release system, which I'll show you in the full review, because this is just the unboxing and first impressions. And look at that stainless steel case. It is large. I don't know the dimensions. I'm gonna have it measured for the review. It's a mix of brushed and polished surfaces, and these are supposed to represent like the scales of a cobra. It looks like carbon fiber. Very cool looking watch, and a very unique watch. So let me just pull the crown out and try to show you how this thing works. Okay, so as you can see, you're tracking the minutes here from 0 to 60. So now it's 220, 230, and now check out this hand here. As it moves from 1, it's gonna display 4, because we have 3 here, and look at it, and it's rotating again. Very nice. So now this 2 is switching to 5 because it needs to continue after 4. So 4, 55, 59, and then you have 5, and look, the 3 turns into a 6. So they really copied the Urwerk a system of displaying time. Wow, this is cool. And I especially like these very pointy indicators of the minutes. They like look really precise, and I believe they were like inspired by the fangs of the cobra. Very cool. I cannot believe they really actually did this, because with the Ettore they did it a lot simpler. Like I said, you only had one axis, so on each one of these ends you had a little star, and they just put a little pin right here, so that star would catch the pin and just rotate to the next hour. But with this they had to make it rotate like this and not like this. Very cool. I cannot believe that now you don't have to pay like hundreds, thousands of dollars to get a complication like this. Very cool. This is a true micro machine, and it's really a joy to look at it go. I still don't know what the pricing is. These are gonna be launching on the 27th of October. You can sign up for them sooner to get special pricing, since the Ettore, the Wandering Hour one, the complicated one, was about $1,300, and this one has a better movement that beats at 28,800 BPH, comes with both hacking and hand winding, although hacking is pretty much useless on this. And given that the complication now adds another axis, so now you're not just doing it horizontally but also vertically, I believe this is gonna be more expensive. So I don't know, $1,500 or maybe even more, but it still makes it about 10 times cheaper than the equivalent Urwerk. Very cool. The thing is huge. So let's do the wrist shot. We're gonna do the Lume shot, and that's gonna be it for today. But this thing is large. I can already see it. Let's just put it next to the Submariner. Well, it's not that ridiculous once I put it like this. Okay, let's strap it on my wrist and see how it looks. I have a 6.7 inch wrist, so not large at all. And here it is. It's not overhanging, it's slightly overhanging, and it's very thick. Okay, this is not something that can slide under a cuff, and it's not something that's gonna be wearing comfortably on your wrist. This is not true. This looks ridiculous, but that's the point of this watch. It's supposed to draw attention. It's supposed to make people ask you about it. What the hell is going on? And trust me, people will ask you about it. Look at this. It's like having a small spaceship or a space shuttle on your wrist. Very cool. Okay, the leather strap is actually quite supple, although it's incredibly thick. Look, held with the screw, but like I said, this has a quick release system. Let's just see how that thing works, or we're gonna leave that for the review. Oh, there you go. So I just unclipped it and released it. I just don't know how to put it back. Ah, you can simply push it in like this. So this thing kind of raises up. I don't know if you can see, and then you can slide the little thingy in. Let me just try it. Yep. So quite simple. Wait, then if I'm gonna taking it off, you just pry it with your nail and then take it off. Very cool. Let me do this as well. Ha! Very cool. Okay, let's try to do the Lume shot, because I want to see how this thing glows in the dark with these prongs and everything. So let me just charge the watch for a few seconds and we'll be back. Okay, with the watch charged, let's zoom in, let the camera focus, and turn off the lights. And there we go. Okay, in person the Lume is actually quite impressive. It's pretty strong. And because they're using the window now, this thing gets charged over the day as well. With the Ettore, this was closed, so once you had the hour that was covered in the darkness come out, the Lume was actually pretty bad. But with this, it's okay, but you're gonna have to guess the time. Let me just try to move the hours slightly. Yeah, you're gonna have to kind of guess, because the prong is not loomed. Although you can kind of track it on the minute track. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, this has to be like the most unique watch I've ever seen or featured on my channel. Now, as you can see, the lume is fading up quite quickly, so it's not gonna be a nighttime watch, although it is very, very cool. Incredible. I got smudges all over it. I really do like they included this exhibition right here so you can see it switch. Very nice. Anyways, that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. I might put the bracelet on. Let me just unwrap it just to show you how it looks with the bracelet. And that's truly gonna be it for today, but naturally they kind of wrapped it up all around. So let me just get that thing out. There we go. The bracelet is brushed completely on both sides. Comes with a butterfly clasp. Very nice. It's milled out. Has solid links, solid end links, although this is not an end link. Let me just slide this one. I'm not sure which side is which, but it's regardless of that. There we go. Let's try the other side. I have to admit I'm liking this quick release system. It's even simpler than those spring bars, the quick release spring bars. Okay, so this is it on the bracelet. The bracelet is very heavy and it adds to the mass of the watch. Now this is a very, very heavy watch, but I do like it. Now it looks really industrial. Really looks like something an alien would be wearing. It's like an alien ship. Wow. Let me just put it on the wrist like this. It hasn't been sized, so I'm just gonna hold it like this. With the bracelet, it's probably gonna be slightly more comfortable than with the strap, although it's gonna be heavy. The good thing is that because of the shape, it really doesn't impede your wrist movement despite it being so huge, because the crown is at 12 o'clock. Now the crown is kind of hard to reach, as you saw me struggle, but that's why it has this knurling in the middle, like this little cutout, so you have to grab by that if you want to pull it out. Otherwise you can't, because it's deep inside. So they actually thought of that, which is pretty cool. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. This was a very unique watch. Do stay tuned for the full review, because I believe under macro this is going to look amazing when we get all the angles and see all the different materials. I mean, very, very nice. And we're going to try to catch that thing rotate. Very cool. That's it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.